Oh yes, hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. You are more than welcome to be here with us for this evening's masterclass. Just gone 5 o'clock here in the UK and we are template librarying, that's hard to say, over the course of the next couple of hours. Yes, the template library is back in stock, the full collection, so if you've not yet seen it, be prepared to be wowed because it is a collection, even for beginners, that you can really get going with and create the most stunning cards that you would never have dreamt that you could create being a beginner crafter. But I think for any crafter, it's a set that you want to get your hands on. If you're already into the template library and maybe you picked up some of the template libraries themselves and you're missing a few, they are all in stock, available for you individually as well. Also, over the course of this show, we're going to be bringing you some of the best sellers from the day because we're continuing where we left off last week with the event that has no name. I've named it the Epic Event, so it does have a name. And what you are going to be getting over the course of the day today, course of the rest of the show, is a free gift when you spend 10. The gift that we had earlier, the Cosmic Gilding Flakes collection, we had 300, sold out, gone. They went in the last show. Thankfully, yours truly, made a few calls, and the Myths and Legends Gilding Flakes kit is now your free gift when you spend £10 or $10. Nicola, I can't tell you who I called because then if I told you, then you'd start making the calls, you know, to do the nice things. So I can't. It's like the bat phone, you know, like Commissioner Gordon has like the bat phone. I've got the Ben phone, and I go, need a new free gift, quick, and then they sort it all out for me. So that when you spend 10. Also, we are continuing on with double points, and this was all news to me this morning. I thought we'd finished that last week with no double points on everything for you, and as Sarah has been alluding to, I genuinely don't know what she's talking about here, but she keeps saying, doesn't she, even if you are one of those people who go, oh, well, I don't need any more points because I'm 50 years platinum. You do need them, apparently. I don't know why, but you need as many points as possible. Sarah did say, producer Nick, that we would find out probably later on this week what that's all about. So shop, pick up the points, and don't forget, today again, you have got your $50 free shipping threshold. So basically, if you spend 50, the best way to do it is go for our deal of the day. That is a 50 price tag. You buy that, then you get tagged, as Sarah keeps saying. So we tag you in the system. So any further purchases that you make, you don't get charged shipping. We automatically see that you've already spent that 50, and those goods will get shipped out to you free of charge. And the other thing to mention before I get into it, we have got deals on the show from last week, which we will be featuring, which you absolutely loved. And very excitingly, back for the third time, because they sold out once, twice, back in for the third time, the £5, $5 Lucky Dips are back, which is super exciting. We might look at those later, but you've got £2, $2 Lucky Dips, £5, $5 Lucky Dips, and basically you can buy 10 of the 2s without repetition. You can buy 10 of the 5s without repetition. If you decide to buy more, that's entirely up to you, but we're guaranteeing that you can go 10 and 10 and not get any repetition. And when you look at some of the 5 deals, I mean, my word, we've got goodies from Twas a Night Before Christmas, we've got vellum, we've got inserts, we've got magazines, we've got flower forming foam. All of these are included in that $5 Lucky Dip cart. You would certainly want to be having a little bit of a wee dip. Now, I'm not here on my own over the course of this next couple of hours. The man, actually, that we've now called the Template King. If you want someone who knows a thing or two about the template library, you need to get this guy in. It is the one and only Haughty Scotty, Mr. Craig Laird.
Who are you going to call?
Call Craigie. I ain't afraid of no cards.
I'm afraid of no templates.
Yes. Excited, didn't we, about this?
So excited. I'm so excited for this show. I'm so excited to be back today on Crafters TV. It is so fun. It is so refreshing. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's so good to be back. And I mean, we're just, you know what, as we go on in time, we're just going to forget about last year.
Forget last
Block
year.
it out.
Never happened,
and
did
we're
it?
new here. Let's go. Let's dive in to the template library. You touched upon it earlier on, Ben. This is brilliant for the fact of no die cut machine whatsoever. Now, of course, you do get some dies in there. These dies are going to enable you to then decorate a little bit further if you're an experienced crafter who has stamps and sentiment dies, etc., etc. But they're lovely, generic nest and die, matte and layer dies. You do not need them. You do not need them for the template library to work. You do not need a die cutting machine. All you need is the essentials. What I mean by that, it doesn't even need to be crafty essentials. If you've got a scoring tool, scoring board, that is great. What I'm going to show you, as long as you've got something with a rounded object, the back of a dinner fork, something like that. Something, a ruler, we've all got a ruler. Irrelevant whether, of course, it's a craft ruler or a kitchen ruler. We've all got a ruler, we've all got scissors, we've all got cardstock. So yeah, get practicing, get playing, and you can do all of the different concepts. If you go for the whole bundle, 120. And I say 120, some of them you actually get 2 on one template. So you're actually getting more than 120. You said it earlier on as well. Cards, boxes, envelopes, concepts, it's just jam-packed full. And no die cutting machine.
And what's the kind of show going to look like? Are you just going to plow on into this, or can people get in touch and ask for requests? I mean, you're happy to flick through all the different template libraries, right? If people are missing one and they want to see what's in one particular one?
Absolutely, yeah. You need to keep in mind what we're doing is we're going through the concept of them. They're not going to be all singing and dancing and finished decorative matte and layer projects. What you can do is go back onto past CTV shows. You'll see the first one I'm away to do. You'll get it on My Crafter's Companion YouTube. It's about showing you and explaining the template. You've got the booklet we're going to go over just shortly. It's got the pictures, it's got the written, but the templates give you the instructions as well. Fold line, mountain, valley, or cut. So we're just going to step you through all the way from start to end. And yeah, if there's any specific one that you want to see, let this guy know.
Let me know, and I'll let this guy know, and then we'll do the thing. Do you want to go over there and get ready?
Oh, I just want to stand. We've not seen each other for a couple of
Well,
weeks.
you can stand if you want.
I just want to stand here with my buddy.
You have to go in a minute though, because when I go, so it's over to Craig, then you'll have to run.
We'll do that. Give me a little nudge or something.
What, like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been working out.
Probably you have.
Hulk Hogan. Well, actually, we better not use Hulk Hogan as an example.
No.
Netflix last week.
You'll get booed out of the building.
Yeah, we will do. Yeah, let's go for a John Cena.
John Cena. Oh, then we can't see you. Go for The Rock.
I'll go for Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Acknowledge me. There we go.
Sarah says, hello everyone. Hello Melody Bronov. He says, can't wait to see everything Craig is going to be doing and learn new techniques and tips. What's a tick? Julie Palmer says, good evening, Ben and Craig from Ipswich.
Hi.
Pamela says, hi Craig and Ben and the entire team. I love having these amazing shows on all day. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Do you know what? The amount of comments I've seen from people as well who said they love that we're back doing the 3 shows, because even people perhaps who only sort of dip into craft, they love having us there as the company.
It's good for us as well. It is so nice to actually just keep that momentum going, grab a break, grab something to eat, and then get back on a roll again.
Pat's in. Hi Ben, Craig and crew and all my wonderful friends from New Jersey. I'll be leaving soon, so I may not be responding back to everyone, but now I'm thinking of you. Thank you, Pat.
Okay.
Laurie's in, saying back for more fun. Woohoo. Mary Pat's in Montana. Jane Adams in Las Vegas. Caroline Hanley's in.
Oh, look at that.
Gillian Denton. Hi Ben and fellow crafters. Janelle's in. Have a template library. So many fabulous ideas. Renetta Murray's in. Hi Ben and Craig, an old newbie. Welcome back, Renetta. And Caroline says, good to see you both again. The template library is one of the very best things.
Thank you. Well, just before I say that...
That was your nudge.
I know, but this is serious, though. This is serious. We're going to keep it all happy and we're going to go all smiley and cheery. However, I know you guys stateside, certainly, of course, on certain parts, are having a very rough time. I know one half is hit with the cold and one, of course, are hit with the hot weather and the fires and that. So sending all of our love, because I don't know about you, but it's been horrible watching the news the last few days. So.
Do you know what? As a rule of thumb, and I think this is a good thing a lot of people do, I tend to try not to look at the news a lot, because I get it very depressing.
I couldn't have helped it, because of course we know a lot of you guys at home, so we are just sending all of our love.
Roseanne Baker says, I love the new show times. So, very smoothly done there. It's time for me, very professionally, #profesh, to hand over to the man who's going to show you all around the template library.
So, template library. This is all about giving you the tool, the template to create the project. Now, not only that, you're going to be getting your recipe cards, the instructions. That's going to step you all the way through. Now what that's going to do is that's going to give you picture instruction, that's going to give you written instruction, but I personally, alongside Liam, spent a lot of time together filming a video for every single one, all 120 plus, because some have got more than one on them. So you've got written, you've got pictures, you've got video as well. This is when you're going to bring in all of your Nature Garden, Sarah's Signature, your Crafter's Companion, your Hunky Dory, your Tonic, your Creative Expressions, your Spellbinders. All of the brands that you've got are going to work with this, because this is starting you off for you to then decorate however you like. So you have got that full bundle. Now Ben's going to go over it all later on. When it comes to the original one, what you have got is you get everything with it. So you're going to be getting the storage, you get the dividers as well. What we'll do is, let's just say you are completely brand new, which I know some of us are brand new. Some of you have come back from before we brought out the template library. So let's have a look. So first one here, Ben, we're going to look at the template to start with, and then I can talk you around with the actual recipe cards. So let's go in here. There's our first one, Ben, which is the template that gives us the milk carton gift box. I'm going to talk you around all the detail just shortly, but I wanted you to know, if you are new, what a template is. We're going to draw around them, but with all of these, we get all the mats and layers as well. So there's some, even I would be like, I wouldn't even attempt to size and style that mat and layer. It's all done for you. Now this first one, our violet, you get 30 templates. Then in every other one, you get 15. They're all brand new. There is no duplicates, nothing like that. So you're going to, be able to then choose from an abundance of actual projects. Now, every one, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 30 within violet, but you've got your index card here. You've got the names and the page numbers, 1 all the way to 30. Now what I do is I look through the recipe book first and decide what I want to make. So let's move that out the way for now. So with each of the recipe, each with the template books, you're going to be getting a recipe book. And this is how it looks. So what we've got is exactly the same index as the recipe, as the template book, but it's on the recipe book, so slightly smaller. So once again, page 1 down to 30. That first one was milk carton gift box. If we open that up to page 1, here we go. We've got milk carton gift box. It's from Violet. It's number 1. And this gives you a visual of what it looks like. Now, unlike the layout collection, you don't get all the extras to decorate. This is entirely up to you to decide how you're going to decorate. It's about the construction of the project. So that's what it can look like should you choose to make it looking like that, or you're going to use all of your own stash. Now to actually follow along, turn it over, and there we go. We've got the 6 pictures, you've got the 6 written, and you've also got the web address down at the bottom where you've, of course, typed that in. That will take you to the videos. The later editions of the expansion packs all have a QR code. But for Violet, just put in the web address. It's going to take you to all 30 tutorials. Yeah. And that's where it steps you through. Now, as you can see, that one's out. Don't worry, they can come out and then you just pop them back in. So if you are out in the road, you're in the caravan on a little holiday, you can just take selective ones. We'll have a look at them just shortly, but what we can do is we can then flick through. There we go. Oh, I like the look of that one there. I'm going to be using my Nature Garden Vintage Rose collection, or Sarah's Signature Vintage Rose, to decorate. Double stepper card, it's page 7, and I know it's from Violet. And of course, we've got the instructions on the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to then go to our templates. Yep. Now we know, of course, it's number 7, so we can either look at the index, or what we can then do is we can then jump to number 7. So we're just going to then go through each of the templates in the book that it's in, and then that is the template, Ben, for you to make that one there. Gotcha. And what you will then see is you have got your mats and layers for each of these individual sections here. Now that's great for squares, rectangles, but then you start to find the ones that are oblongs or hexagons or ovals or unique kind of shapes that you wouldn't know where to start. It's in here.
Yeah.
Now what I said at the beginning, where you're going to look at your templates as well, what I mean by that is the template will also tell you, is it a mountain fold? Is it a valley fold? Is it a cut line? And then that is then giving you the idea of what are folds, what are cuts. But what you've then got at the top here is all the info. So there is number 7. It is a double stepper card. What's also great about this is it gives you an indication of the size of cardstock that you need.
Yeah.
So to create just the double stepper card, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that's letter size or A4 in size.
Yeah.
For all the mats and layers, you will need another piece that's at least A4 in size or letter size. So you can get your cardstock ready to go, your paper ready to go, and all your tools ready to go. But also, it tells you what it flattens down to. It'll tell you the measurement for every project. So if that's a box, it'll tell you the actual measurement of the box, the width, of course, with the depth and the height. For something like this, it's great because it tells you the envelope that it'll fit to. Every single project in here that is a card will all fit in a 7x5 envelope. So that's good for you to know that they're not overly big, so you don't have to worry about the cost. And that is the concept with every single template. Now, with that violet, what you're also getting, and they don't seem to be in here, they're at the back. Let's have a look. You also get, they're not in here, you also get a set of dies as well. Now, you get them in a little packet. You've also got them on a magnetic sheet, and they are basic oval dies, circle dies, rectangle dies. These are only for you to use if you want to add your die cut sentiments, if you want to add your sentiment stamps, if you want to add toppers that you've stamped out. You do not need a die cutting machine for any single one of these expansion packs, Ben. They're all completely standalone. They all work within cardstock, pattern paper, pencil, rubber or eraser, and then of course something like a scoring implement.
Yeah.
That is it. Then if you want to come along and do your mats and layers with things like the guillotine, V-blade paper trimmer, that's entirely up to you. But you've got the mats and layers, you've got the actual template construction, you've got the information, you've got the video, and you've got all 120 plus projects for you to get started. With every collection, every card, every ink, every pen, every brand that you have got, maybe you're going to do a little bit of gilding like we done earlier on to incorporate as a topper.
And the brilliant thing about the template library is, again, you can have literally no experience in ever making a card before, and you can make the most technical looking card straight off the bat. And, you know, as we've touched on and we always talk about, if you decide to buy like individual template libraries, it's not like you buy the first one and it's all quite basic, and then by the time you get to the 7th template library, it gets like really complicated. You get loads of different projects, loads of different styles in each of the template libraries. So if you do decide, well, I'll just pick a couple kind of thing, you know that you're going to get a selection of really great projects right throughout the set. Details on the screen for everything, so that gives you all of the template libraries. £184 or $208. You're saving, as you can see there, what, over £50 if you're platinum. You're saving nearly, what, $70 if you're platinum in the US. Double points on this as well. Let's not shy away from talking about that. This is a great way to be able to get up those levels within Club Inspire. Double your points there. So you're not getting 184 points or 208 points. You're getting, what is that? 368 points or 416 points if you are picking this up today. That aside, you can of course pick and choose if you just want to, maybe you haven't got the green one, maybe you haven't got the yellow one. Pick and choose those on the shop the day and get those into your basket. Rose is loving the new show times. Rita says, I think I'll be saving this to watch later. It's been about a year since I've really played with my library. I'm ashamed to admit it. Well, Rita, This might be the show that makes you get it out again. Heat-erasable pens, lots of people talking about those as well. If you've got them, use them with this, absolutely. And they are, I've just been told in my ear, back in stock. We'll chat to Craig about those as we go through the demos. And Don says, I made my first card this morning using the template library, and it turned out pretty good. Now, before we get into it, I'm going to be bringing you quite a few sales over the course of this show as well. You need to know about this one. We had some of those amazing artist collections for you back along last week, which sold out. I don't know where this has come from. I don't know how we've managed to get this back in. Must be from somewhere else in the business. But I've managed to get back in the Creative Collection, right? This is £90 or $130 worth for £28 or 36 bucks. Now, this is a 57-piece collection which contains, I mean, take a look in there for yourself. You are going to be getting, it's so big, I'm in here, hello, help. You are going to be getting Classiques, 10 of those. You're getting 10 aqua markers. You're getting 8 of your metallic dual tip markers. 3 sparkle brush pens. Hello. You are also going to be getting 8 glitter markers, 3 art liners. You're getting your metallic colouring page, but you're getting marker colouring pages with the glitter effect. You're also getting marker colouring pages with a foil effect, watercolouring paper in there as well, plus your how-to guide. My goodness me, the next 9 people are going to get an absolute bargain, because that's the bad news. There are only 9 of these remaining. You're going to have to be super quick if you want to grab it. Double points. If you missed out on this earlier, last week, get it now. 9 people. Oh, and by the way, you'll also get thrown in. Where have I left it? Oh, I've left it over there. Your free gift will be thrown into your basket as well. But 9 people get it. The next after that will miss out. Don't think just to try all these different types of pens. And also, if you already love your aqua markers, your classics, what a great way to top up, and a great gift idea as well. Should be 90, 130, it's 28 quid or 36 bucks for the next 9, 8. Now 7 people, go, go, go. Limited stock does not even cover it. Right, let's get going. Any questions? Any particular of the template libraries you want to look inside, please ask. And anything you want to ask Craig, please do it, because that's what we're here for. One final quick comment as we go to Craig from Caroline Hanley, which says, Ben and Craig are right about how having CTV on whenever. I got to the point where even if I wasn't up to crafting or chatting on the chat, I just sort of put it on in the background on the big TV. I stopped doing that when things changed. Today, I've started putting you guys back on the big telly in the background. Caroline Hanley, that means a lot to us. And yeah, I think you can tell from us as well that we feel like we're back as well. It was a bit of a funny year last year, but don't fret, we are back. Let's get over to Craig and have a look at this template library.
Let's do it, Ben. Right, so we're going to stick with Violet at the moment. Now, what we've got here, now if we go, I've had a little flick through and thought, right, what can we show you? So instead of doing a very, very, very simple one, let's go in with the pop-up diamond cards. This is a prime example where we say a minimum of 120 in total, because you can actually do 2 sizes of this one on the actual template. So let's have a look. Yes, this looks as though it's Christmassy, but we can decorate it however we want. So you're going to come along and you're going to then just flick that over or take it out. And I know with that one, it's number 26. You can follow the steps. So I'm going to move that in front of me, and then we're going to have a look at 26. As I say, you can always look at the index as well within the front of the templates, but we know it's 26, so we can jump to 26. This is also a really good one, Ben, to show you that even although some of them are on 12 by 12 templates, doesn't necessarily mean you have to have 12 by 12 cardstock. For instance, that pop-up diamond, the 2 of them are across one 12 by 12 template, but you can easily get each one on just a piece of A4 or letter size. Yeah. So yes, some of them, like the one before the corner easel card, yes, you will need 12 by 12 larger card, but not all of them are like that when it comes to 12 by 12 template. So let's do this one. Now what you can do is you can take it out. Really, really easy to take out. And it's also very therapeutic to pop back in.
The lovely ASMR.
Love it. Absolutely love it. But what you can do, if you want to keep it in place, all that we're going to do, I'm going to then I tend to leave it in place, Ben, and just place my card up against the centre rings there. Stabilises it, or if you want to, use your sprays, use your tape. It's entirely up to yourself. So let's do the largest of the pop-out diamond cards. Now with this one, it folds down to 3.5 by 5.5 inches, and then we're going to start at a specific point. Now I always say that and it's like, well, yeah, obviously, Craig, you're going to start at a specific point. I mean that just by visually, just reminding yourself where you've started so that you're not going to keep going over all the lines that you've done. I start with the outer shell of the project. Okay. So I'm working my way around here. Then I go in with the intersections. Now this has no cut lines, and I know that because it doesn't say any cut within the actual template. But what you're going to do is you're going to exclude the mat and layers. So where it says mat and layer, you're going to exclude them, but you're going to put a pencil line in all of the other lines. These are going to be your score lines. So we're going to go into that one here. So whereas it says score line, we're going to go in like so. So let's follow that all the way around there and then into here. So we've got one of them into there. We've then got score line here as well. And then we've also got score line there. And we've also got score line here. Add your pencil, or we will use our heat erasable pen just shortly.
Back in stock.
Back in stock, and it really is a great thing to use. It's not essential, but it is handy if you're using a pen and you want to erase the lines with ease. And then what we're going to do is we're going to repeat that on the other side here. You know, it's symmetrical, so we're just going to go in. It tells me score line, so we're going in score line. There is a score line, there's a score line. So we're filling them ones in like that, and then into here. So other than the mats and layers, I've then gone in and look, I missed one. One, it's not essential I add it back in because I know I just score it all the way down. But let's say you wanted it in, all you're going to do, just align it back up, pop your pencil line back in, and then there you are, you've finished it off. So move that out of the way. I'm done with the templates for now until you would come and do your mats and layers. And all that I've done here is I've followed the steps. So I've done step 1, which is draw around it. You've got step 2. What I'm going to do for this one, Ben, is let's use very basic tools that a beginner crafter might not have. So if we then chop that one up, so I'm going to use my scissors.
I love this approach, Craig, by the way, because it really just does demonstrate that you don't need a lot else once you've got this. And you know, I'm not saying you're necessarily going to dive in and buy the whole collection, but even if you're just buying one or two, you're showing us that we don't need to go to great expense to buy machines or expensive equipment and stuff, right?
Definitely not. Definitely not. So we're going to cut this. If you are experienced or you've been crafting for a while, you might want to use your guillotine, your V-blade trimmer, your craft knife and ruler. That you might want to, of course, use. So that's me cut my outer edges, which are step number 2. Remember, you've got the videos for all of them as well. Then what we're going to do here, so if we look at number 3 here, it shows us that we're going in with our scoreboard, and then also it tells us our scoreboard. But, as I said, let's pretend that I don't have those sort of tools. We've all got a ruler in some form, you know, whether it's a crafting ruler, whether it's a school ruler, whether it's a hard edge ruler, whatever it is, we've got a ruler. And then I'm going to use tweezers here. Any tweezers that have got that rounded edge, which they all have. And what I mean by that is, that's kind of like your standard tweezers, that's our reverse edge tweezers. It could be a ballpoint pen that has got no ink in it. What I'm basically trying to say, as long as you've got a point that's not sharp, you can use that. It's just about creating that indentation. and then we just follow along with the actual pencil lines that we've created. So we're going to go in here, and then we're just going to align that one up, and then we're going to then just lightly press a few times, and I'm just having my actual tweezers closed, although it's not essential that you do that. So let's do all of these, and I'm just scoring on that same side. So let's score, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure. I'm just lightly scoring down to create a light indentation, and then we're going to turn that at an angle. Now, when we come to use the scoreboard later on in another demonstration, this bit here, Ben, this is where that black line in your scoreboard is going to be absolutely essential.
Gotcha.
Well, no, I'm not going to say essential.
No, but very helpful.
It's going to be a helping hand. And let me just show you that just now, right? So let's say I want to score that line. So let's pick one of these. So there we go. There, I don't know what is the exact matching line.
No.
I don't know what one it is. So I'm going to have to potentially do that. I do this all a lot. It's not a big deal for me. However, if you have your scoreboard and you put your own black line, best one I found is a black Sharpie pen.
Yes.
That's going to be the best one. And then what we're doing now, Ben, align that with the black line, align that with the black line, and then there we go. We are in that perfect position.
Yeah, can't go wrong, can you?
So if you're using a scoreboard, that is why, and you heard me for ages, I resisted doing that on mine. I've done it. And if you've seen mine, you'll also know I do it at every inch, not just halfway point.
Oh,
I've
okay.
done it on every inch.
Right, right.
But let's go back. Let's pretend, as I say, we are a beginner or we're a crafter that doesn't have a lot of tools. We're scoring each line. So we're scoring each line all the way down. And you'll find predominantly I use white card or black card. This could be your Centura Pearl card. This could be your luxury card. This could be, if you're doing backgrounds, using Hunky Dory's cardstock. This could be their Adorable Scoreable. This could be Tonic Studios cardstock. You know the beautiful cardstock that Keith does from
yes.
Paper Dynamics.
Paper Dynamics, yeah.
Imagine all of that. And that's why I'm not afraid to be shouting out other brands, because that's what you're going to be doing with this collection. You're going to be using this as a way to then just catapult all the different projects using everything that you've got at home.
Is there like a recommended weight? Because I know that question will come up as far as like GSM concerned with these.
Working, making, construction, building, die cutting, we always say at least 240 GSM.
Right.
So 240 onwards, you can go up to 3. What you need to keep in mind, if you're constructing, then you don't want to go heavy, 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 like a mount board heavy, because if you start to bend, manipulate, it could potentially snap if it's fibrous. So I always say what I always say is between 250, 350. That for me is a good scope. But if you want to refine that a little bit more, I would say between 240 and 300, you're going to be absolutely fine. So let's move that. And the reason I say that is, of course, if I say 300, Ben, some of you might go, well, Centura Pearl's 310.
310, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. So what we can then do is, if you're following along with the recipe cards here, you're going to do that. We've done step 3, which is scoring. We can then go into step 4. So I'm just following along with step 4. You can, at this point, take your eraser and take out the lines. And I'm going to leave them in lightly just so that you can see them as we assemble. Or if you're going to be using your heat-erasable pens, then you're just going to waft over with your heat tool, and that will then disperse them. So let's take that one off. So you can still see the pencil lines lightly. So then we're going to then fold backwards. You've got the instructions in the videos that tells you. So we're going to fold backwards on that one, and then we're going to fold backwards on that one. Then what we're going to do is, when it comes to this one here, we're going to then just fold in on themselves, and then I'm going to do the same within that one as well. Now I fold them with my hands to start with, then what I do is I'll come along and burnish them afterwards. So do the same within that one there. So I'm just going to then fold, and then I'm just going to then fold in here. But notice, even with a score line, with a blunt object, it's still scoring to perfection. You don't need to worry. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to fold it back on itself there, back on itself there. I'm going to go back on itself here, and then we're going to then just start to then work that in. So if we then, let's burnish it. So let's say we're still a beginner, we don't have a burnishing tool, just go in the back with, of course, your tweezers.
Yeah.
It could be the handle of your scissors. And let's work that through.
Could use your ruler again, couldn't you, I suppose?
What was that?
Could use your ruler again, I suppose.
Absolutely. So if you want to do that, back of the ruler, like that, like that. So you've got that beautiful burnish on each of them. So let's fold it the right way, fold it the right way. And then all that we're going to do is we need to then, of course, do that one. Let's not forget. So let's do that one and that. Let's turn that one around, that one and that. Then what we've got is we can then pop that back like so, and pop that one back like so. And then we're going to do the same here. So let's then pop that one back. It's just about manipulating it.
Yeah.
So that's going to go back that way.
This is crazy to think that this is all from that one template. It's unbelievable.
And no crafting tool.
No, exactly right.
Or what would be classed as a paper
exactly right.
crafting tool. So we can then also then come along while that's folded. Let's burnish that one. Let's burnish that one. So you can burnish all the lines. So we've then got our pop-up diamond card. And then also, let's just show you here. If I bring this back in, now at this point, this is when you're going to choose your pattern paper, your cardstock. So I'm only going to do one side of matte layers just to show you. So if we go in with the panel matte layer, I'm just doing it in black and white form, like so. We've got our triangle matte layer. And then within that center diamond, we've actually got two mattes and layers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to use the outer one within the black. Move that out the way. And once again, you're going to take your chosen cutting implement. There you go.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
See the lines there. And then I'm going to trim away the excess. Now you can also, is what I do, add even more of your own mats and layers. You've seen it when I mat and layer my mats and layers on a card, and then I trim with my guillotine. So you're not stuck to just the one or two mat and layer the template gives you. You can be as adventurous as you want. Something like this, why not then take your embossing folders and emboss them, or use your gilding wax with the folders once you've embossed them. It could be an inky background. It's all about giving you that starter step for a simple project or an individual project that you can then create and make however you'd like to. So if I bring that one in, let's bring in my tape runner. Of course, you're going to mat and layer the other ones. I just want to show you, for anyone that's new or needs that reminder, that's going to go onto there. So you do another one, which will go there. You've got this one, which you can add on, and that one's going to go there. Don't need one for those because you're not going to see them, but then you've also got your diamond as well. So if we add that diamond into there, and I tell you what, for all the time that it's going to take, Ben, so that we can say that we've done it in concept form, let's take my pencil and let's just do another rectangle, and then we'll do another half triangle.
Yeah.
And then that way you'll have seen the black and white form. And what you'll have also seen as well is that going to, oh, look at that
Just.
middle matte and layer diamond is going to fit on that little bit of scrap that I've got left over. Move that out of the way. So if you've got all that gorgeous linen cardstock that I love that's left over, that could be your linen cardstock layers. It could be any of your embellishments that you've got left over. And that's the thing, decorate with your gems, your pearls, your water reactive inks, pigment inks. Bring in your sentiment stamps, your die cut stamps.
That's a nice thing about this, isn't it? I mean, the layout collection is excellent because you get everything as far as papers and cardstock, and you make the exact card. But with the template library, you've got more choice, haven't you, I suppose, really, to make these cards for whatever the season or whatever the collection might be.
Exactly, yeah. And I reference it kind of like our linen card, as in, when you look at our linen cardstock, it may say, of course, it's from a certain collection.
I always think the Fright Night pack, Fright Night, for example.
Great
yes,
one.
It's got like Halloween in it, hasn't it? But look at all the colours you get there.
Exactly. And this is like your template library. For instance, this one, the finished example, is Christmas. However, it doesn't have to be Christmas. That's to give you that visual as to what it looks like when it's decorated. I mean, can you imagine if this one, do it in spring colours, and if you've got a bunny rabbit stamp or an Easter egg die, bring in one of our older Easter boxes and use that to decorate. And that's what's so good about it. Then, Ben, what about, now I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to step you through it before we take a break to let you check out. What if we were to, let's say, let's pop that there. I'm going to need a bigger piece of white for this one. This is where you can still then start to do all of your different fun concepts, i.e., let's do this diamond and the inner diamond. Let's finish that off. Let's chop that one out. So let's cut that one off here, work our way round. If we chop that one off there and then there, and if I take my little snippy scissors and get rid of this excess to make it easier to cut, let's chop that one out there. This could be your V-blade trimmer. Could be your craft knife. And this is the prime example. Something like this is where your guillotine won't work because we don't want to cut an edge off. So therefore, your guillotine obviously cuts point to point. Whereas this is when you're going to take your V-blade trimmer, your craft knife and ruler, or your scissors. Now, what you could have then done, Ben, instead of that, that could then be your shaker. Put your acetate at the back of there. Now you can then create and build your shakers within these ones as well. So it's not just about the basic matte and layer. You can still bring in all of your other fun techniques, all your fun concepts that you like. And that could be for any season throughout the year. So you can see how we've then got our diamond card, pop-up diamond card.
That's quite crackery as well if you were to do it for Christmas.
Yes, exactly, for sure, yep. But you've got the two sizes in there. The example in there shows you Christmas theme. Do it whatever you want. But you've got, of course, all the info in the template but you've got the 6 written, you've got the 6 pictures, and of course you've got that continuous video that I've done as well. That's only one of 120 plus projects that you can then do.
Crazy, isn't it, really? If you're buying the whole collection of all those different projects that you can do, and like we said, doesn't just cover cards, does different concepts, different styles of envelope, different boxes you can do in there as well. It is such a brilliant system, and if you can't stretch to that full collection today, everything's available for you individually, so you can pick and choose. Like I said earlier on, open floor. If you've got a question, or if there's a particular template library that you want Craig to flick through the booklet on to show you the kind of things you're going to be making, ask away, because obviously you can't see that on the website, so let us know. Just as a by the by, before I read some more comments and before we go to the break, if you were thinking, giant pen kit, they must be gone by now. We have 3 left if you want to get that deal. £28 I think it was, if you want the full set. You get in the set all of those pens that you're seeing right there, 14 colouring pages as well, £28 or $36 for the creative collection instead of £90 or $130. 3 left. Anyone else after that, you miss out. I would be checking that out if that is in your basket during this break. Great ideas, Craig, about making it a shaker card, says Linda. Roseanne says, did someone say Halloween? I know what you're getting at. I know what we haven't done it yet this year, have we?
Will we do it for the first time of 2025? Halloween is coming, Halloween is coming,
witches, cats and big black bats. Ooh. Boo. Oh God, he fell off. It's tripped over me, Matt. All right, Nicola.
You fell off, you fell off, you fell off. You fell off.
You fell over in Barcelona. Love the way you're keeping the stencils in the book. Great tip, Craig. And Hilary says, I think the template library and the layout collection are just the best. They lift your crafting to a new level. CC are just the best. And thank you, Jane Adams, for your nightly joke. Hey, Ben, I did a theatrical performance about puns. It really was just a play on words. Da-dum. We're going to take a short break right now and give you an opportunity to get your carts and your baskets checked out. Don't forget your free shipping when you spend 50. Don't forget your double points. Don't forget your free gift when you spend 10 as well. So get to the checkout right now. If you've got that creative collection, get that checked out because it is going to go. And also, as we head into this break, we're going to hear from another one of our lovely viewers. In fact, here is Patricia telling us why she loves Crafters TV.
Hi everyone. Challenge accepted. Checking in to let everybody know what Crafter's Companion means to me. And I thought I'd take a page out of Ben's book and do a parody of his parody. Apologies in advance for the lack of a singing voice. There once was a lass who was very crafty, and she tuned every day into CTV. Learning was fun. How could this be? Oh, crafty lass, craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. She set her alarm for 4 a.m. to check out the new daily bargain. Monday through Friday she'll do it again. Oh, crafty lass, craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. Sarah, Ben, and the Double Debbies, Leanne, Sheena, and the Hottie Scotty. You'll find them all on CTV. Oh, crafty lass, craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. When I tell you the tale of CTV, it's guaranteed fun for you and me. Programs for everyone to see. Oh, crafty lass, craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. I love you, CTV. Thank you.
Everyone, I am here in my craft room at home, busy prepping for tomorrow. I am coming up at Crafters TV for the full day, and when I say the full day, you've got me for all 3 shows, so I'm really looking forward to it. So I've just down tools for a couple of minutes just to jump on here and give you the heads up for everything that is coming your way tomorrow. So first things first, wake up call at 12 p.m. in the UK, where you have the opportunity to get your hands on all the crafty good first and all the great deals that we've got coming on throughout the day. At 2 p.m, you've heard our lovely Sarah mention it, and we've got New Year, New Craft. My particular show is going to be all about silhouette stamping, so get those questions ready and we will do our very best to answer everything and show you something that you want to see, as well as what I've got busy planned for that show as well. So I'm really looking forward to that one, and it may be that you've never tried that sort of craft before, so great opportunity to tune in and catch that New Year, New Craft show at 2 p.m. At 5 p.m, it's our launch party show, and I love launch party because it's the chance for us to show you all the great things that we've launched over the last few weeks. And I love, pardon the pun, love everything that we have launched there. So I can't wait to get playing with those things as well. I've also heard on the grapevine that Mr. Moseby has the D-Rob wrap ready to go and film, so I better get the cap out, the gold chain and the shades out as well. Don't think I could quite get away with a gold tooth, but you're probably thinking, what you're on about? Well, if you caught the shows last week, you'll know what we're talking about, so I'm really looking forward to that. Right guys, I'm off to fill the coffee up because I'm a bit thirsty, so I shall see you all tomorrow at Crafters TV.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, Amanda, who says, this is my first time watching a masterclass. Whilst I'm watching you, I'm making a champagne bottle for Valentine's Day. Well, that is marvellous. We've got some brilliant deals as well for you. Check them all out on the website. One of the busiest ones over the course of the end of last week into this week, the 48 colour watercolour palette, which Sheena launched back along. £35 or 40 bucks. £13.99.
What?
Craig, this is, oh, I haven't got a drink. Craig just went like that. He was drinking his, do what he just did.
I was like, what?
£13.99. Or 15.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Or 50.
I could have 2 Starbucks and it would cost more than that.
Would it actually?
Yeah, yeah. Although I need to start using my freebies up, but yeah.
Yeah, start using your freebies up. People were multi-ordering these last week because basically you can get, I mean, if you're a Platinum member, you're getting 2 of these for the price you would normally pay for 1 and getting £6 change. What we've done is we've brought back loads of the deals from last week. They're on the Shop the Day, I think, Nicola, aren't they, all of these deals? So, and Shop the Show as well. So there you go, Shop the Show, you can pick this up. There's some other cracking deals as well. I think that's probably gone now if you wanted that creative collection. But lots of the deals from last week are there. So do shop, pick them up whilst we've got them. And please also fire in any questions you've got. I know Craig is doing a fantastic job other side of the studio, but is there a particular template library you want to look into? Is there a particular question that you've got for him? Maybe you've got the template library and you're not quite sure about something. Let's make it nice and interactive. That's what these masterclasses are all about. Your questions, your comments. What do you want to see? Ricky just saying, I have the template library and getting lots of ideas and cannot wait to get started. Let's go back over to Craig then, just over an hour to go. So as I say, fire those questions in. You've got some acetate there. Now, what are you up to?
I have. I just had an idea. I thought, I know, let's do something with heavyweight acetate. I've grabbed what we've got at the side there, and that's just one of our Christmas acetates. But we're actually going to jump all the way to orange. And this is a square base gift bag that we're going to do here. Now, after the show, what you can always do, if you go across onto my Crafters Companion YouTube channel, and you will see that I filmed this, and it's on there for you to follow in real time. So we used our Valentine papers that were just not that long launched, also some of that Sent with Love. And this goes to show, see the dark layers, those thin dark red matte and layer? That's mats and layers I've done myself.
Right.
So I'll step you through how you can then create your own mats and layers. So that's from Template Orange. We're going to do it, but then with acetate. But if you want to see how to make that exactly, go across to Craig Laird CC on YouTube, or you'll find a link on my Facebook or Instagram. So we're going to go in, now I can't remember what number it is, so we're going to have a flick through it. Here we go, square base gift bag, it's number 13. A lot of these, Ben, I already know off the top of my head what we are, how to use them, but it's good to just have them in front.
Yeah.
Remember I said the later editions all come with their own QR
QR
code,
code.
so that's there for you. However, don't worry if you are using an early edition, you do get one QR code with it. It just means that they've not all got QR codes at the early editions, but the web address is down there at the bottom. And if you don't like using them, don't worry, go to that same web address. That gives you the tutorials for all of them.
Brilliant.
You don't have to use a QR code if you don't want to. So turn it over, you've got the steps, and you've of course got the video that I done originally for these. So let's go all the way to 13. So let's go into here. Another prime example, Ben, this is on 12 by 12, but you don't need 12 by 12 for this to work. It is going to fit onto A4, which actually, yes it does, onto A4. And we can see that's it there. Matte and layer for the base, and then you've got these additional embellishments at the side. Bear with me, this is going to be a little bit difficult to see because it's onto acetate.
And this is this is heavyweight acetate, right? Isn't it?
Heavyweight acetate.
330 micron, I think?
It
or 380 micron, actually, I think it might be.
Say it is, isn't it? 350, 380. Does it say on? It's our construction weight acetate. It's from that one.
Yeah.
For anyone that's wanting to know, it's an older Christmas one. So that's the one that we're using.
Okay.
If you're using non-foiled acetate, yeah, just make sure it's a construction acetate. So what I'm going to do within this one is I'm going to use just an art liner. Use any pen, or, you know, if you've got a pencil that will be seen onto acetate, by all means, use that. And if you are using a pen and you go over the edges of that, don't worry about it. You know, it won't damage your template. So if you get it all inky and covered with pen, it's absolutely fine.
Do you think after this demo as well, you might be able to select a few, because Kim's just saying, she says, I've only got the orange template library. I'd love to see what is in some of the others to decide which ones else to get.
Shall we do a speed through shortly?
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah. So we'll go through. Then. I'll not show templates. All that'll just do is I'll show you
what you can make.
Each individual page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good idea.
Let's do that.
Cool. There you go, Kim. You can get a few more in your basket then, can't you?
Well, that's it. And at least you know the concept then, Ben. You know there's a template for it. You know you've got the mats and layers. You know you've got the recipe card. You've got the instructions. You've got the video. All you want to know, right, what can I make? And follow that concept with each one. So we shall do that. The other reason I wanted to do this one is this tells me if I've got cut lines. So whereas that last one, there was no cut lines, this one does, and it tells me. So I am going in with a pen mark on all score lines and all cut lines. We're ignoring the mats and layers. So take that one off. Now I can see that. Now this one, let's now, your advanced or intermediate, you've got a guillotine, so let's start using them. I have already taken the protective backing off. So with this being a straight line, we can use our guillotine. So we're going to chop that off. What I'm also doing is I'm cutting on that inner edge bend, so I'm disposing of the black line.
Okay.
If you're using something that's permanent, if you've still got hand sanitizer left, use that. If you've got our adhesive cleaner, just on a little bit of kitchen roll or microfiber cloth, and then just wipe over the edges to get rid of the pen mark. So what I need to do now that I've done all 4 edges, what I need to do, let's get a white card now, is I just need to chop out these 2 little corners there and there, because this will become my glue tab. So let's chop that one in there, and then let's chop that one out, and then we're going to chop that one there, and then we're going to chop that one out. if I then refer back to the template briefly, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to put my cut lines. So cut, 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 and cut. So let's take our template. So I've got it in that direction. So we're going to cut there. And you're only cutting the line that it says. So the cut line isn't extended, so therefore you don't extend the cut line. So we're just cutting where it says. So we're cutting, cutting, and then cutting. So that's our cut lines done. So if I move that out of the way, move that one. So I've got my pen marks in place. Just kind of make that
Yeah,
up.
just about.
So nothing changes from acetate to cardstock.
Okay.
You're doing exactly the same way. Nothing changes whatsoever. Then what we're going to do is we're then just going to go in and we're going to score all of these lines.
Do you need to be a lot more heavy-handed here then with acetate?
Yeah. And what I tend to do, Ben, is I tend to use that curved edge of my poke tool.
Yeah.
That's-
But scoring tool.
Yes, scoring tool.
Is that thicker then? can't really
No,
see.
but it's at a finer point.
Oh, I see.
It's at a finer. That's more, although this is the smallest one, that one is just more rounded.
Right.
Whereas that one, so if I go that way, there we go.
There we go. Here we go.
That
Jamie's
one's
coming in.
More rounded.
Yeah.
But that one is more at a spatula point.
Yeah,
That
okay.
you can see here, which is great for acetate.
Right.
So I was trying to do it without moving it, but I did, but it's fine. So I'm just going to go back in here, like so, and then turn it around. And the only reason I'm turning it around, I'm doing all the same directions at once, that's all. So I'm doing the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to score, like so. Turn that around, and then we're going to score. And also this is when the black line comes in really handy, because we're going to go at an angle. So we're going to go point to point. Good thing with acetate, you can see through it.
Yeah, it makes it easier, doesn't
So
it?
that makes it easier. But as long as you've got that point to point, you're going to be good. Let's then pop that one in, like there, point to point. Imagine now all the little goodie bags, the little treat bags, the little party bags. Imagine doing this at Halloween with your Halloween acetate.
Oh, yes.
Or
Creating little Halloween acetate bags,
Yeah.
with treats in. That'd be great.
We've obviously got our little gummed books where all you do is you just fold and stick, and that's your little Halloween bag.
Yeah.
But making your own with your templates. And that's the thing, the templates enable you to use absolutely anything that you want. And the great thing with acetate is it automatically starts to then fall and shape into place.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to then start to fold all of these ones in, and then we're going to go back. We don't need to burnish acetate because it keeps its shape. And also by doing it this way, the black pen lines are on the inside, and you can't actually see them because when you've scored, the opposite side is like a light white line, so you don't see the pen lines. But as I say, just your adhesive cleaner will help. Get rid of that. Let's fold the top part and then the top part back. For this, yes, of course, you can use your tape runner.
Could you use a bone folder for acetate, asks Jane?
Absolutely. Yeah. Is this to actually shape it?
I think to shape it is what she's meaning, yeah.
So what you need to keep in mind there is a bone folder is thicker
Yeah.
than the ball tool. So if it's thicker, there's less chance that it's going to go into the grooves
The lines, yeah.
of your scoreboard. So what's actually going to happen, so if it's a fine bone folder, yes you can. For instance, this one here, Ben, the bone folder doesn't actually, look at that, it's sitting
yeah, it
on the
sits.
scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's not actually going in the groove, whereas that is actually in the groove. So that's what you need to keep in mind. If you're using a bone folder, you need to keep in mind, these are designed to burnish your card or your acetate or whatever it is that you're using. But yes, you can use it as a scoring implement. You just need to keep in mind that the actual tip for most, and this is for most bone folders, are wider. So then therefore, the actual bone folder will sit on the scoreboard, not in the scoring lines, whereas the scoring tool that comes with it, that's designed for it, will actually push the acetate or card into place.
Good questions, folks. I like this.
Really good question. Really good question. So ask away.
Yeah, fire more in. We need more questions. Kim, we will get round to looking through the different template libraries for you so you can choose. Carolyn Hanley says, I used the template library at Christmas to make a couple of cards. Made card layouts I would never have dreamed of, including a diamond gatefold card. There you go. We'll go back and do again now too. Now I've seen that some of the more complex designs are not so scary. I kind of feel, Craig, with this, like once you've done one and taken the fear out of, you know, using a template, it's the same process again and again, isn't it? And like Carol Anna said, you'll be creating cards that you probably thought you'd never ever be able to create. I mean, there must be a few projects in here that you look at and go, oh, I'm so glad I got the template library for that, because I almost couldn't be bothered to try and make it from scratch.
Yeah, probably about 119 of them.
There you go.
Let's be honest, guys. Other than template libraries,
Yeah.
when do you ever see me doing concept cards? Well, you know,
Yeah,
just
it's very
being
true, actually.
completely honest with you. When have you ever seen me do concept cards? And I think that's why. It's not because I don't have the patience. I've got a lot of patience. It's not because of that. It's just that it's not me. I like to spend my time decorating.
Yeah.
Whereas the template library, that then takes, let's face it, the part of the boring bit out. But do you know what I think a lot of people love about the template library, Ben? And as you know, I'm a die cutter. Die cutting's my love. I will never not die cut. It is my love and it's my passion. But there's something about the template library where you're doing it from scratch. You're taking your card, you're taking your pencil, you're taking your scissors, you're then cutting, you're scoring, you're shaping, you're assembling, and you're decorating. You're doing every single thing. For instance, we had that incredible stepper die on earlier on at a tenner. Brilliant, great. It's skipping out that first part of the cutting and the embossing. It does it for you, which is fine. It's a die. I love it, absolutely love it to bits. Great if you don't have the time to start and end with a template, where there's something therapeutic, something quite satisfying, that, as I say, you've done it right from the beginning, taken a card, taken a pencil, taken scissors, and then once you've decorated it, you've got a finished project.
I tell you what, both of those have got though. You take that stepper die, which is still on £10 deals today, plus your template libraries. People like hate measurements, don't they? I always think of like Sheena particularly, you know, when it comes to making projects. Hates having to do all the measurement side of things, but again, that's the genius about this. You're not having to sit down and work out measurements and you know what to do, where to cut, because again, it's all done for you.
All done for you. All done for you. Yeah, and that's a great thing. Even the shapes of the mats and layers, all done for you. Yeah. And it's great. It really, really is.
Mary Pat says, I must play with this acetate. These demos are very motivating. Thank you, Craig. Jane says, I have a very old fine bone folder. That's not easy to say. Well, Jen, if it fits into the groove, off you go, you know.
Go for it.
Great tip, says Stephanie. I must have missed many from the show. I'll watch from the beginning. And Roseanne says, I can't help but notice Craig's awesome watch. Oh, yeah, is that his WWE watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It is indeed.
It's pretty awesome.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've not, because since I've seen you all, I've got a couple of other WWE miniature titles.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah.
I've not seen those, have I? No.
You know, no.
In a
no
little
one
case?
has. Sorry?
In a little case?
So they didn't cut because they were special edition from PLE events, but no, these come in a little fabric pouch. Yeah, and they were on sale. I got the women's Raw title, so cool, it's white. Got the women's NXT title, because that's redundant now. I thought that might be a collector's one. And I've got, I think, is it the NXT title? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I need to bring them in. They're so
When you
cute.
say miniature?
So, you know, like my Money in the Bank?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's that size. Yeah, yeah. I've done a TikTok. You'll see it on TikTok or Instagram. But yeah, look at that. We've now got, so this is what it can look like if you decorate it with your card and your paper. But of course, you can absolutely do construction. You can do your stepper cards with your heavyweight acetate, construction acetate. You can still do mats and layers if you want to. It's not essential. What I would say as well, you do get the square for the base. You decide. It's not essential, Bane. Bane? Where's Bane from?
I thought you called me Bane.
It's not essential for the base. That was it. Base and bend. That was it. Because you're overlapping. So you've actually already got a strong base as it is. I would say only use that if you're wanting to hide maybe the adhesive. But look at that red liner tape. Apart from the little connections of the actual acetate, you can't see it. And same with the sides.
I love that.
Red liner tape. So there you go. That's it on paper form. You'll find that one on my Crafter's Companion YouTube. That's it on acetate, and you can decorate it and make it however you want.
We will have a flick through for you, Kim, and I'm sure there's more. Oh, there we go. Do you know what? Rachel, as if we're one mind, Radical Rachel, I was just about to say, I'm sure there are many other people who would love a flick through of the template libraries, and it's just come up. More requests for a look through all the books quickly.
Let's do it.
We'll do it. I'm loving this masterclass, says Jen. I have the template library, but I have yet to use it. I am working and watching your demos. Thank you. Just before we give Craig just time to clear up 2 deals, I just want to quickly show you one deal from last week, which we've got back on the shop, the show, and also today's brilliant deal on our tape pens, the dotty ones. This goodie bag is insane value. Grab it if you can. If you love die cutting, which of course you all do, then this is unbelievable value for money. You get a selection of your scattered borders and corner dies in here, selection from the collection. These 4 giving you the value of your bag. I know loads of you bought this last week, but just in case you missed it, we just wanted to highlight the value here because it's £24 platinum for $105 worth of goodies. Boho Dreams you're going to get, so that's all of your moons and your stars and the suns there. And what's lovely about these, I love the fact that we've demonstrated on the front of the packaging here, on the card here, use them as little accents, maybe cut both out and then, piece them on a project like so. But if you multi-cut these, you can create the most stunning frames of all sorts of sizes, because of course these will piece together really nice and easily along with those corners. So the Boho Dreams, you're going to get the Floral Meadow, which is those beautiful flowers and foliage, charming butterflies, and then you're also going to get the Love Hearts as well, which will tie in really nicely with all of the collections that you bought last week and just before Christmas. That's where you stop paying, because then random envelope, you are going to receive for free, you might get a random envelope, you are going to receive the Bold Florals frame from the Sheena collection. That is the beautiful entwined floral frame. Size on that is just over 4 inches by 6, and then you get a whole host of sentiments in there as well. Really beautiful frame, that one. That's free within the bundle. Alongside one of our Zigzag Seam Builder die sets, that one is the Garden Dreams. That's free. Alongside that, a really, really handy frame set from the Fabulous Future collection. It is your opulent frames. Just a really beautiful set of dies there that I think you'll be able to use across lots of different collections. 4 by just over 5 inches, that one. Then you've got the opportunity to try out our Kaleidoscope origami dies with the Flourishing Florals, and we're going to give you the beautiful Creator Card die from the Enchanted Ocean, our biggest selling launch of last year. That one is called Hidden Within the Sea. And you've got all those beautiful, beautiful underwater foliage in there, the seaweed and the kelp, all those bits and pieces. Plus we give you 2 pokey tools, which is rather nice. All of that in there. It should be 105 quid. It is £24 platinum, 32 bucks. Double points on everything still as well. Don't forget, free gift is now this, in case you didn't know. We basically, we didn't sell out of it because we weren't selling it, but the free gift disappeared. We had 300 of our previous free gift. We have popped in the Myths and Legends Gilding Flakes kit. When you spend 10, that'll automatically be added into your basket. And don't forget as well, today, and I think from what she said earlier, running for the rest of the week, you're 50 free shipping as well. So if you're a platinum member, spend that 50 and then your free shipping cart will be open. You'll be tagged within the system. So if you then come back later in the day and decide to buy more things, the system will recognize that you've already reached that 50 threshold and you won't be charged further shipping. So all of the benefits to shop and more, and make sure you shop the show for more deals like that. Right. Lynn says, the gift bag looks amazing in acetate. And Eileen says, working on the catalogue template number 12 from the orange set. And that's what we're going to do now, right? So get ready to have a watch here, because if you are picking and choosing, you'll need to kind of jot down and remember what's in what. Craig is going to go through each of these so you can pick your fave and choose. They're all listed individually on the website for you as well, so you can buy these as individual items. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We might just end up having a generic conversation while I'm flicking through them here. But every single one that I show you of the finished example of what you can make, you've got the template, you've got the recipe card, you've got the videos as well, and that goes for all of them. So we're going to start with the violet there, Ben. So these are all of what you can be making with violet. You know, so whether it's your rockers, your shutter, octagon cards.
Wow.
Imagine making them from scratch.
No.
No. Me neither. Me neither. I just wouldn't.
That's
and
cute.
It's nice to have real simple ones that we've had, like that one as well. You know, if you've been crafting even for a short while, you kind of become familiar, or you kind of know that style. That one colour card makes it a strawberry gift box.
Yeah.
Although, to be honest, I thought it was a carrot.
Well, do you know what? I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking exactly the same initially.
Yeah, but yes. You know, do it red, there's your strawberry. Do it orange, you've got your carrot. I know Ben, like me, loves his carrot cake.
I do love my carrot cake. It could be a diamond, that as well, couldn't it?
What was that?
The carrot.
A diamond, yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond. It could be. Concertina surprise boxes.
Oh, cake box.
Yeah, cake box, but that's because you've got a little concertina element there. So, you know, like one of those fold-out photos.
Oh, yeah.
That's in there.
This was a cake box.
There you go, triangular gift box and pocket. And that's because they don't just necessarily give you one thing. For instance, this has got a little pocket you can make with it. I'm going to go there, I'm going to stay there. Arrowed fold card, imagine that. If you've got your Debbie Moore and all of her Art Deco.
Oh, yeah.
CD-ROMs.
Yes,
CD-ROMs
yes.
that she does.
Very Art Deco.
If you follow Linda Chapman, and she uses and has the license for Pollyanna Pickering and
love Linda
wildlife
Chapman.
and the animals.
She always used to bring me a chocolate bar on a show whenever I worked with her back in that other place. Back in the day.
Yeah.
It was always a little thing. Me and I think Dan used to get one as well. You know our friend Dan?
Yeah.
Always used to, you'd walk on set just before the show and you'd find a little chocolate bar.
Just there, that's just left.
Just
yeah.
left for us. This is a never-ending card, isn't it?
It is. Do you know why it's called that?
Because it never ends?
Never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
But that could be decorated in any style you want, any
Infinity
papers,
card.
any colours. I mean, you've got your little envelope with the liner for 3x6 cards.
Cool.
Envelope, liner and pocket for 4x4. I mean, look at that, the bonbon gift
The
box.
bum.
Mr. Sandman. Well, I was about to say, I don't know why. I do know why. It's because of Halloween. But Mr. Sandman is a Halloween song for me. But it's because they used it in the original Halloween, didn't they? Well, a few of them. Mr. Sandman.
Did they use that in the original Halloween?
Yeah, a few of them. A few of the Halloweens, yeah.
It's in, I want to say it's in Back to the Future as well.
Is it?
But you've not seen those, have you?
I've seen the first one.
Oh.
Seen the first one, yeah. But yeah, they used it in the original Halloween and a few other ones.
Ah.
So you can see there, dimensional envelope, 6x4 cards, and they've got that little bit of a gusset to them.
Yeah.
Cut lines all there for you as well. The template. Never ever forget to also look at the template, because that gives you your fold lines as well as your cut lines.
Just out of interest, how much are these individually? Silence. Oh, there we go. Sorry, just so I know, $19.99, $23.99. There we go. Yeah.
And that original one, so what I've just shown you there, Violet.
Oh, yes.
You've got, actually, no, it's not, is it? Because that's expansion pack 1. So there we go, there we are. So the template library, so I'm just reading off my other
Yes.
screen. So what I've just shown you there, Violet, you've got 30 templates, 30 recipe cards, I think it's 20 dies.
20 dies, yeah.
Magnetic sheet, you've got the pocket for it as well, you've got the storage box, and you've got all these dividers. That comes with the original template library, and then you've got expansion pack 1, 2, 3, etc.
So that's $71.99 platinum.
Awesome. Perfect. And then the very first expansion pack, which is Indigo. This is where you've now all got 15 within all the expansion packs, Ben. Double gatefold display cards in there. Look at that one.
Oh, that is cute.
Little copper. And
Now,
that's a card shape.
cup of tea for you
Yep.
is black,
Yep.
2 sugars.
Yep. How black?
Not
black.
that black, just
Yeah.
like dip.
Dip it.
Dip it.
Just dip it, dip it, dip it out.
Yeah.
So a tea bag for me can do maybe about 3 cups.
Oh, do you have a little saucer you put your tea bag on?
Teaspoon little tray.
Yeah.
And I just sit. Sometimes I'll have a revolving door of 2 teacups. So I'll
Do
make
you?
my cup of tea, I'll put that tea bag in that cup, then the next time I'll have that cup, the cup that I've just used comes from a tea bag cup, so I'll have to dispose of it.
All these hints and tips and tricks.
That's it.
Tea tricks.
Tea tricks, all these fun tea tricks. But what I will tell you, if you do come to mine for a cup of tea,
Yes.
don't worry, you won't get a recycled tea bag.
Oh, no. I've been to yours a few times and I feel, actually, I think you made me a coffee. But I know you'd never recycle a tea bag on me.
Never.
Our friendship is too strong for recycled tea bags.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
It is indeed. I was just looking to see if I had a finished example, but don't, because these, Ben, as you open the card, these move up and down. They go up and down, up and down. It's just the way that you fold your card stock. Still, no die. No die whatsoever. Just having another. So,
Are you trying to find it underneath you?
yeah, actually, Ben, could you have a little flick?
I'll flick.
Could we tag team?
Tag team!
Tag team. If you flick,
And you find.
and I'll find.
Okay,
I'm just going down.
there he is. Which one is he trying? Craig is trying to find that one there.
That's it.
The double pop-out card. Then we have got gatefold easel card. That's really super cute, isn't it, that one? That's number 6. Now this one, brilliant. I love this one. This one you could get your faux snow out on, couldn't you, as well, for the froth on your beer mug. That's brilliant, that. Father's Day card, beer mug card, excellent stuff. Next up, I mean, how super brilliant is this? A pop-up 3-tier cake card. And once again, I know that we have got dies that can do that for you. You've got it all in template form there to be able to make that super quick and easy. I think the indigo, I mean, I know we've only shown the original and then this one now, but this is a good one, the indigo, so far. I know we have, but this is a good one. Triple fold screen card. Again, allowing you to kind of decorate that for whatever the season might be. Well, that's cute. That's a double window card. Stand-up mirror fold card. Then here we go. This one's the one for celebrations, isn't it? Champagne bottle card. Who is it? Someone messaged a minute ago saying that they were making this or have just made this. That is number 12. Pop-up pixel card. I mean, come on, how amazing is that? Like the heart is pixelated, like from a video game. That's brilliant. That's number 13. Next up in here is your concertina pocket album. So again, allows you to be able to create all the little inserts for the pockets. And then lastly is your twist and pop. So that's everything within your indigo. Shall I keep going through? Next up, what do you want to do next? Green? Blue? Green?
Can't find it. Typical, isn't it? I've been through them all.
So the one we want to look at, you can't find.
No.
Green. Shutter card.
That's what they'll be doing in a minute if they keep saying what they're saying in my
I know,
ear.
I can hear him. We can hear you. Pop-up staircase card. Oh, that's cute. So that's like an apron-shaped card. You could use that with things like your dice from your kitchen collection, couldn't you? You could go in there, or maybe your modern man. There you go. Yay! Yay! Next, butterfly gatefold card. That's super cute. Use some of your gilding flakes on that. Look, looks like they've done that there in the book, actually. Cracker top gift box for Christmas. Here we go. Or not for Christmas as well. You could, you know, crackers all year round. Why not? This is brilliant. See if we can find the next one. Tower pinwheel card. You've done it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I like that one. Doop.
Do you know what's also funny as well, Ben? Is I'm actually time-lapsing our show.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what you were
Phone to
doing.
the side, and you'll just see, if you watch the time-lapse later on when I post it, you're just going to see my hand just going in and out. And because it goes fast-paced, it'll just be like...
What will it be like? Is that what you... Sorry. Stiletto-shaped card. The shoe fits. Violet heart stuff, and that would look nice, wouldn't it? There it is. Look, there's the shoe. Shoo. That's got loads of glitter on it. Dome chest gift box. Are we carrying on?
No, that's it.
Okay. There's the gift box there. Oh, that's super cute. Do you want to tag?
Wild at heart. Imagine
Yeah.
if you got wild at heart.
That. Do you want to tag team back in?
Yeah, let's
There you
do
go.
it. Tag.
Tag.
There we go. We've got your arched gatefold card.
Sorry, I'm just doing that for his time-lapse thing. I'm going to watch that
It's
later.
just, it's just right there.
When are you
right
putting that
there.
up?
I'll do it later tonight.
Okay. There you go. Thanks.
Pyramid card. You can see the boys have not changed either, have we?
I thought we were very sensible for the first hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. The boss is gone now. Sarah's gone.
Yeah. Whoop.
Corner Fun fold card. Hexagon twister card. Pentagon gift box. This is where... No, it's just the one you've got within that one. Pop-out square card. And that is it for green. We've then got yellow. So we've got... We're starting at number 2. You've then got your pop-out heart card.
Where's
There's
one gone?
Number 1. Here we go. So let's just take that out. So there's number 1, double swing card. Swing. Then we've got our pop-out heart card.
Yeah.
And then you've got your diagonal double gatefold card. Heart gift box. This one, as you can see, you can do two different sizes. Centre stepper card. This is where you can, if you want, use the dies that come included. That shape, that is one of the die sets that you get included, but you don't have to. You've got your flagfold card. Get that. Beautiful. Your door or your window shape card.
Cute.
So if you want it to be a window, you're just going to chop it off down at the bottom.
Yeah.
But, you know, that could be springtime, your Easter wreath if you want to be like that. Double pocket fold card.
Wowee.
You've got your recess folded card, tri-fold card, roll-up gift box. Going back to what I was saying before, we've done a die like
We
this.
have.
Great having the die, but now if you want to do it from the very, very beginning, taking a blank bit of card, pencil, scissors, you can do that. We've then got our Art Deco screen card.
Roaring 20s collection with that.
Yep, flat fold box card, star fold card, and then the bench
I
fold
love that.
card. Great to use, of course, for the men's collections.
Yeah.
And we've in the past, Ben, we have done card shaped blanks with the envelopes as well. But these, look after them, they last your lifetime.
Yeah.
An absolute lifetime.
Let me know in the comments. I know we're not finished yet, but what's your favourite template library? Let us know. I don't think we've missed one, have we?
No,
Oh, we have missed the blue, actually.
but we have missed the blue.
Yeah.
So that was meant to be after indigo. So that blue is the second template. So indigo's 1, blue is expansion pack 2, green is expansion pack 3, yellow's expansion pack 4, orange is 5,
and then red.
and red is 6.
Yeah.
This one, the waterfall card, brilliant.
I can't get my head around that you can do this from a template. That's crazy.
Exactly. Where would you start without either a die or a template?
Exactly right.
Where would you? Is it doable? Yes.
Yeah.
Take you hours. Easily hours. Hexagon petal card, split gatefold card. Notice these ones now going forward have the QR code for each of the
Handy.
projects. New glue pyramid treat box. Multi flap card. You've got your pop-up box cards.
Classic.
All you need is your acetate.
Yeah.
You've then got your butterfly shaped card.
Love that.
You've got your heart cone box.
Carrot card.
That's how it can look. But yeah, what about wedding little favours?
Easter card.
Make
Easter
it
box.
for a carrot. You could do.
Carrot.
Remember when Will came here from Wilso?
Oh, what was it? Tom.
Tom, yeah, and
We had the
little
carrot pens.
and they all disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've still got one of those at home. So you can just pull out the,
I do as well.
yeah, and just replace it.
Yeah. Mini hexagon easel card.
Oh, that's cute.
I think I've been calling them Will on social, and it's Tom.
Oh, no.
House gift box.
I think there is a Will, but it was Tom that came here.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, well.
Cat-shaped card. The pumpkin is separate on the template, so it's not as if it's the pumpkin and, of course, the cat together. They are separate. You've got your square base gift bag, but we've done within the acetate. Your cracker, your full-size cracker there. You can see here. Great for new babies, great for gender reveals, of course. Doesn't have to be Christmas. And then from your last one with an orange circular easel card. Let's go in with red, which is expansion pack 6. You've got your fold flat tent card, your square twist and fold card, triple twisted easel card, Christmas tree card, accordion card, fold in heart card, triangular gift box, napkin fold card. That is, what? No, it's not that one. There's a way to show you that, it's not that one. Bear with. You've got your triple pop-up cube card.
Debbie loves those cube cards, doesn't she?
Doesn't
D-Rob.
she? Pillow gift box, 2 sizes. Diamond gatefold card, pinwheel card. Then this one, Ben, these are 3 separate templates and recipe cards. However, they make one complete project. So this is your exploding box card, or box. This is A, so this is going to be making the actual base of the exploding box. Then your second one is the inner, which is pages B, that we can see here. And then the third one is the actual inner box, that diddy little inner box with the lid. So of course that can be a completely separate project. And you've got the lid for the main explosion box. So one big project over 3 recipe cards. And then we've also got, so if we go back to expansion pack 2, which was, which was blue. And you've got your Z fold card. You've got your gatefold heart card. You've then got your exploding center card, which was what I was about to show you before.
That's cool.
That's what I done on my Facebook and Instagram live last week.
Right.
We didn't quite get to finish it because I got cut off right at the very end.
You got cut off?
Cut off. Yeah, I don't know if the Wi-Fi went down or
right.
it was, but I just abruptly
So they
ended.
turned your electric off or something. He's not paying his bills.
But all that was going to do was just do a matte layer on the front. But that, how cute is that?
Yes.
That's using
Cute.
our 12x12 Valentine pad and the 6x6 paper. Completely different to what's in there. Tri-fold shutter card. You've got your shadow box card, your curvy gatefold card, butterfly card, half star card, camera shutter card, even having that kind of kinetic feel to it as well. That's in
Oh,
there.
yes, it goes like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you've got the little reveal underneath the actual camera lens. Secret message handbag. You've then got your bendy fold card. You've got Ben's dressing room door start card. You've got your side stepper rocker, which is there.
Cool.
Literally rocks. You've then got your
That's brilliant.
tiered pop-up card, which actually is here as well. Look at that. How cool is that? Beautiful, the way that that tiers. And then you've also got, last but by no means least, your fancy storage box card. So you could then make your little 4x6 cards in envelopes, pop them in there, and you then, of course, decorate it however you like. So that is all 120 projects. Some of them you can do more than one, depending on the size, from the whole lot, from your violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red.
Comments, thank you. I think I want to buy one of these just to try, says GNF. Thank you so much for a detailed show. Hopefully now you can choose. Which was your favourite? I think my favourite was indigo, because it was the one with the champagne bottle and the beer glass, which I think is a lot of fun. Hi to Darley, who says, late joining. I love the template library. I have the complete collection. I've made several cards. Jane says, does Crafters Companion still make Puffy Snow? It would work great for the foam and the beer mug. We definitely do. Whether it's in stock or not is another question. I would have a little look. Nicola's going to have a little look. I think it might be out. So appreciate the walkthrough of the book, says Joe Williams. You are welcome. I too, says GNF, like the walkthrough. Well, it makes it easy for you to choose then, doesn't it? Because we can't show you on the web. We can show you here. Puffy Snow is out of stock. Laurie says, the complete template library is the forever crafter tool. Everything in there is timeless and provides a lifetime of creative enjoyment. I highly recommend. Yeah, it's a great investment, isn't it? It really is. Carol D says the template library is a must-have. It doesn't matter how experienced you are, you'll find many cards you wouldn't be able to easily make on your own, which we're chatting about. Hilary says, I think violet is the best, but it's like trying to pick your favourite puppy. You know Will So? Mm-hmm. There is no Will, apparently. It's Tom and James, Rachel's just telling me on the socials. I don't know who Will is.
Oh, I think that's where they got Wilso from.
That's what I thought. Rachel says that the website says Tom and James. Lol. Maybe there's a Will.
Oh,
well, there's a Will, there's a way.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it called Will Sow because you will sow? That you will
sow the seeds.
You will sow the seeds of the books. They were brilliant, those, weren't they?
They're brilliant. Yeah, they done crackers last year. They were on their website and QVC's website. I bought them. We
had that when they came in. The crazy crate we filled with carrots and soil. Yeah, that was a day, wasn't it? When I was making a waterfall, says Ruth, I couldn't be bothered to get out my bigger machine, so I just traced around the die. Forgot it was in the template library. Haha. Yes. Thank you very much for the walkthrough. Very helpful, says Kim. And I love my template library. My favourite cards were done using it, says Karen. And Gillian Denton says, who knew there were so many different types of card? Well, now you do. Which is your fave? Which are you buying? Gillian, by the way, thank you for your testimonial vid. I'm sure you'll be seeing it here on the channel very soon. We've been talking about gilding flakes today, of course. One of the techniques that you might want to try is one that Craig did in the earlier show with our Dotty glue tape pens. Laying these down and then placing your gilding flakes over the top to create a really cool effect. They are also absolutely fantastic for sticking your more intricate die cuts, of course. The original design, these do have 72 feet, 22 metres of stick on them. And the brilliant thing about this today is you will not get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. You will get 12 of these. Come in the big boxes basically, and you're only going to be paying £30.40 or $49.60. Will you get double points? Yes, you will. Will you get your free gift? Yes, you will. Stock up on those. As I say, a great day to add them into your basket, particularly if you are thinking about all things gilding flakes. Should be 60 quid or 96 bucks pretty much. So if you're a platinum member, it's like you're paying for 6 and we're giving you another 6 for free. There's loads of great £10 deals today as well. More deals on the buddy bags. We've got £10 deals on construction items like Craig was talking about, the double stepper card die set, and what a deal on your everyday resist pad as well. This is brilliant for just laying down your ink over the top of your UV print. Got that pearl coat, and these are just going to reveal that fantastic design. Lots of different designs in here. I think lots of kind of like almost like regal and vintage designs, and certainly some Art Deco designs as well. You get 6 different designs. You get 4 of each. And if I just show you here, a couple of these have sort of been started off. Oh, that's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to do is pop your ink onto it to reveal that beautiful pattern. These are normally £23 or 27 bucks. 8 quid if you're platinum, 8 bucks, £8. These deals, by the way, they're new every day. So this was one of the £10 deals from the back of last week. If they don't sell out, or if you've got items that do have a bigger stock, they will sit on the website for you. But do make sure you come back every day, because we do keep adding new £10 deals, and it only takes you buying one of those, and then you get your free gift included as well, of course. This one, I was just about to say, we had a massive stock here. Seeing is believing. We had hundreds of these earlier on this morning. We now have 34 chances left to buy. These are those amazing 3D Starbox dies that we launched literally just before Christmas. They can create these really cute, can be like Christmas tree ornaments, can be little boxes that you pop out on the side as home decor pieces, make little shakers out of these, backlight them, and you don't even have to make the boxes if you don't want. You can use these to make shakers, use these as toppers on your projects. You get within this set 21 items in total. It's all dies and then the stencil to be able to create the actual box shape. They're absolutely brilliant. We sold loads of these when we launched them. $24.99 this was, or $29.99. The next 34 people can have this for £8 or $8 if they are a platinum member. Make no bones about it though, now we've sort of re-mentioned that, those 34 will disappear. When we come back, we'll have about 15 minutes, I think. So if there's any final questions that you want to ask, please fire those in. If there's anything particular that you want to see, whether it be template library or whether it's any deals that we might have here in the studio, again, please let us know. But now is the time. In fact, I can see some questions coming through. Now is the time to get those questions in, but more importantly than that, now is the time to get checked out, and Craig and I will meet you back here in just a few moments' time. And before that, here is a very important message from a lady who you'll be seeing here on Crafters TV tomorrow.
Everyone, I am here in my craft room at home, busy prepping for tomorrow. I am coming up at Crafters TV for the full day, and when I say the full day, you've got me for all 3 shows, so I'm really looking forward to it. So I've just down tools for a couple of minutes just to jump on here and give you the heads up for everything that is coming your way tomorrow. So first things first, wake up call at 12 p.m. in the UK, where you have the opportunity to get your hands on all the crafty goodies first and all the great deals that we've got coming on throughout the day. At 2 p.m, you've heard our lovely Sarah mention it, and we've got New Year, New Craft. My particular show is going to be all about silhouette stamping, so get those questions ready and we will do our very best to answer everything and show you something that you want to see, as well as what I've got busy planned for that show as well. So I'm really looking forward to that one, and it may be that you've never tried that sort of craft before, so great opportunity to tune in and catch that New Year, New Craft show at 2 p.m. At 5 p.m, it's our launch party show, and I love launch party because it's the chance for us to show you all the great things that we've launched over the last few weeks. And I love, pardon the pun, love everything that we have launched there. So I can't wait to get playing with those things as well. I have also heard on the grapevine that Mr. Moseby has the D-Rob wrap ready to go and film, so I better get the cap out, the gold chain and the shades out as well. Don't think I could quite get away with a gold tooth, but you're probably thinking, what you're on about? Well, if you caught the shows last week, you'll know what we're talking about, so I'm really looking forward to that. Right guys, I'm off to fill the coffee up because I'm a bit thirsty, so I shall see you all tomorrow at Crafters TV.
Hi everyone, challenge accepted. Checking in to let everybody know what Crafter's Companion means to me, and I thought I'd take a page out of Ben's book and do a parody of his parody. Apologies in advance for the lack of a singing voice. There once was a lass who was very crafty, and she tuned every day in to see TV. Learning was fun, how could this be? Oh, crafty lass, craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. She set her alarm for 4 a.m. to check out the new daily bargain. Monday through Friday she'll do it again. Oh, crafty lass, craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. Sarah, Ben, and the Double Debbies, Leanne, Sheena, and the Hottie Scotty, you'll find them all on CTV. Oh, crafty lass, craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. When I tell you the tale of CTV, it's guaranteed fun for you and me. Programs for everyone to see, oh crafty lass craft along. Soon may the crafty lass come to fill her basket with showstopper fun. Each day when her chatting was done, she might do a craft along. I love you, CTV. Thank you.
I genuinely love that, Trish, if you're watching. Thanks for sending that in. Currently, I think we've got about another 7 or 8 of those, which you'll see here on Crafters TV over the coming days. But let's have more. You know what? You guys were saying, oh, so bored of seeing those same old things in the break. Well, come on. We'd love your testimonials, please. You don't have to write a song like Trish does. I mean, we really appreciate that, obviously. But if you just want to say a few words and make yours like 20, 30 seconds, absolutely, that would be fine as well. Whatever you can do, whatever you would like to say, why you love the channel, would love to hear from you. You can either send them to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, or if you go to my page at Ben Moseby CC, you'll see that I've reposted loads of the videos, so there's plenty of opportunities for you just to tag yours onto one of the chats that we've been having on my page, whether it's the original one or indeed the ones that I've sort of posted daily. So it's entirely up to you, but if you've already done one, like Gillian, I see in your comment there, I know yours is done, you'll be seeing it over the coming days. That's the email address if you want to send them in. I really can't say, says Carol D, that I do have a favourite with the template library, as I think I've used every set at one time or another. Even cards I have dies for, the sizing of the template library is often different. Quick question, a couple of questions. Caroline Hanley, you know the resist papers, Craig, that I showed? Caroline is just asking, can you use watercolour pens on those resist papers?
Anything that's water-based, absolutely anything. Anything alcohol-based will then also stick and adhere to, when I say stick, will cover that resist image detail.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything that's water-based, absolutely, you can go over with your ink pads, your aqua pens, water pens, yeah, go for it.
2 more questions now. Marie says, Craig, did you do all the tutorials for the library? When I looked, only showed Leanne's tutorial for one I was struggling with. Where will I find yours? Couldn't find it on search.
So Leanne done, actually well reminded, Leanne done the original and then the first expansion pack, and then I took over from the other ones. Just follow the address for each of the, I think the address is exactly the same, to be honest with you, but then you'll just see them in that playlist order. You'll see indigo, you'll see blue, you'll see yellow, you'll see, so just click on the one that you're looking for.
Carol D says, Trish is brave, no way I'd sing on camera. Brilliant now, wouldn't she? Brilliant. Talk about diving in at the deep end. And Miss T Georgia Peach says, so just to confirm, is it 6 template library colours or sections, or 7 including the initial one?
Right, correct. So including the original one, you've got 7 in total. However, you've got what we've got here, of course, being the violet, which started it all. So violet is the starter that gives you 30. So that's the starter one. Then you go into expansion pack 1, which is indigo. So violet with 30, that started it. Then indigo is expansion pack 1, 2, 3. So if you're looking for expansion pack numbers on the website, this is 1, blue is 2, etc., etc. But if you're just thinking of it as a whole, you've kind of got 7 in total. So hopefully that kind of makes it a little bit clearer.
And Hilary says, Ben, do I need to do my craftimonial again? It's portrait, not landscape. Holly is ready for her close-up again. I mean, if you wanted to film it again in landscape, it would make it easier to show, but if you haven't got time, we appreciate that. I have got it, I think, in my email somewhere, but yes, if you would like to refilm it and do it a bit longer, because we'd love to see Holly, then feel free. But don't feel the pressure to do it again if you haven't got time. Thank you for what you've already done. Right, we have got about 10 minutes or so on the show. What can you do for us in the next 10?
Let's do a pyramid box. Just to say, for anyone that does do it in the wrong position, don't worry. I done it as well. I think Robinson done it as well. Don't know if Fisher's tried it yet, because she's just back. You know when you want it landscape?
Oh, yeah.
But we do it in portrait. We've all done it.
Well, I didn't help by actually I would say when I did the video, I was like, oh, make sure you do it. And I held my phone like this. And I went, make sure you do it in portrait. That's landscape, Moseby. I do it all the time. So then people message me, go, do you mean portrait or landscape? And I was like, I definitely said landscape. They said, no, you said portrait. Yeah, like that. So your phone's on the side.
Yeah. It's frustrating because obviously we do most things on social, which is portrait.
Yeah.
But then you need to keep in mind if it is going to be transferred for the TV, you don't want to have the great big black blocks at the side, do you? You want it landscape. That's why a reel that I done earlier on, quick one with Sarah, if you've seen earlier on, Sarah was doing the Gilding Flex, and I done the social. You've seen me doing a social Instagram story, but I've clicked them together and shown you what it's like actually filming it and what you've seen. You've gone from landscape to then portrait, because obviously I film my one for Instagram story, portrait for Instagram.
It's also confusing. I get very confused, but it's mainly portrait for Insta, isn't it? Insta stories.
Yeah.
And then
or Facebook.
And landscape, Facebook, and if you're sticking stuff on TV, landscape.
Yeah, definitely. Right, let's very quickly, Ben, let's look at the pyramid card, which is this one. And I've brought in one of my Threaders heat-erasable pen here.
Oh, yes.
Now you can see I've already drawn around it. So really simple. As I've been saying all throughout the show, ignoring the mats and layers just now, what I have done is I've just drawn around that whole edge. You've then got this one that flattens to 5.7 by 7.25. As I said at the start earlier on, if it's a card, the largest it will fold down to is 7.5 by 5.5. I think that's the largest card, card-wise. So let's take our scissors and we're going to cut. So we're going to cut it, we'll score it, and then we will take our heat tool.
Yep.
And we will disperse of the lines. So we're just going to cut it. This one you could use the guillotine as well because you're just cutting in straight lines.
Is it easier with your bigger scissors here, or does it not really matter? Which are they, the 6 or the 9 inch you're using?
9 inch.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
So bigger the better.
I'll put my hands up. Very rarely will I ever use the 6 inch.
Ah, okay.
I'm not a big fan. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that in-between size. I tend to use my large scissors for something like this.
Yeah.
And when I do my fussy cutting, I'll use my snippy scissors.
4.5 snips, yeah.
Where I will use the 6 inch is for my ribbon. I know Leanne and that will say you can use our scissors for both card and fabrics. I'm still old school.
That's
I will
fine.
still use one for card, one for ribbon. The only time that I tend to use the 6 inch is for ribbon. Personal preference.
Yeah.
It's all to do with just the feel in my hand. What I mean by that, the way that it feels in my hand. So we've now got our actual template. So let's go and do what we've not done yet, Ben, and that is what most of us have, scoreboard with the actual scoring tool.
Yes.
You know, I've shown you earlier on how to do it without a scoring tool. I've shown you earlier on how to use it on acetate with that opposite end. But let's use the scoreboard in the way we want to. Now, what's going to happen is as we emboss these lines, the friction, the heat, will start to disperse off the lines. So I'm just going to finish that one off. And let's go into that one there. Now, what we can do, although we've got some of the lines that have disappeared with the build-up of heat, let's just, oh dearie me, oh gosh, gosh darn it. Look at that, I've gone right out the lines.
What are you doing there?
What a cotton-headed ninny muggins I am.
What?
Cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to try and say that.
Elf.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get it wrong though.
So we've got our lines, or it could be our lines from our scoreboard. Remember, this is the Threaders heat-erasable pen. 3 in a pack, black, red, and you've got blue. When I had this on Hobbycraft, the templates, the lady said, really good idea. Black could be your score lines, your outer template lines. Blue could be your score lines, and red could be your cut lines.
Like that.
Or you can then, of course, mix up the colours if you want to. Then you're going to take your heat tool. And then if we just start round in this corner, and then we're just going to heat away And as Take That says, could it be magic?
Could
Look
it be
at that.
magic now?
Gone.
Gone.
No lines seen.
That's great, that.
How
Boom.
fab. You know, I know we don't do checks anymore, but don't sign documents or anything like that with them. You know, if you're like, I know I'm only 40 this year, but when you're getting the will and that finalised, don't sign anything like that. That's really, really important. And I'm being funny to make a point. You know what I mean? I'm being serious when I say that. You know, don't use it for something like that, because it will just, if it's in an envelope, if it's in a box somewhere, in a room that's warm, your signature will disappear. So we're just going to fold it. Got that instructions on the actual template themselves.
You could use that for a cool magic trick though, couldn't you?
You could. You absolutely could indeed. That would be good. Yeah. Write little notes, and then the person that comes along that you didn't want to see it, but did see it, be like, oh, I don't know, what are you on about? Pyramid card. How many times have you seen these finished examples of a pyramid card? And that is it. Done. Fold that, folds down into a 5x7 by 2.5 envelope. And that is it.
That's brilliant, isn't it? And again, it shows you just why people love the template library. Full collection details on the screen. Dunce's hat is, there he is. Get in the corner, go on. Go on, in the corner, Dunce. Go on.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, don't. Oh, he's going to do it now. D. There you go. Dunce's cap. There he goes. On the naughty step.
Do you want me to do it?
Oh, we're getting the close-up as well now. Here he is, look. Can't believe they used to do that back in the day. It's awful, isn't it? I've been put in the corner. Go on, put the Dunce's cap on.
You guys make me do that every couple of days.
Oh, look at his little eyes. So sad. I didn't put him there. What a clever pen. I've not seen that before, says Sarah Muir. Crafty Stacey Lou says I put Cooper's treat tub in front of the cat. Did you do one, Stacey Lou? Because I haven't seen it yet. If you have, can you put it on my Facebook page? Because we'll get that on. I use this template to make Christmas tree cards, says Carol D. I love that it folds flat. And Hillary's going to try and do the video with Holly. I will see if she will sit again. I usually find when I'm trying to film something with Molly, if I hold something that she wants, like just above the eye on the camera,
That's what I
then
do
she'll
with Clement.
Yeah, like that.
Hold my phone with a treat.
And a treat or a ball or something. And he's like that. Thank you also to Karen, whose message saying, I found an easier way to use a template library. I put the cardstock and template on a cushiony mat and use a score tool for the areas that need to be scored instead of using a pencil or anything to mark it. So it makes it easier for you.
Great idea.
Marvellous. And Eileen says, if I'm tracing a score line, I don't do it as a solid line. I do it as a dashed line, so I know the difference.
Good idea.
Very quickly, because we are about to go in just a few moments' time, 3 of the best £10 deals that we had on Friday. We had deep stocks of these, and the stocks are dwindling. Take your pick here. You can have any of those. So the multimedia abstract jigsaw die, 10 by 8, 44 piece, 10 quid, £10 or $10. If you're platinum, £8 or $8. These are normally £50 or $60. Multimedia as well means that they will cut through, obviously your mount board, because that is a perfect partner to go with these, but things like your fabrics, craft metal, faux leathers, corkboard, and loads more as well. Make genuine jigsaw puzzles with these. 44 abstract. You've also got your 50p, so the big this again is in a sort of like an abstract design. That one is 8.5 by 11. £8 at $8 instead of £60 or $70. Just incredible value for money. Don't think, just buy. And then lastly, you've got your 48 piece. I know I'm sort of skirting over these very quickly because we are running out of time, and I did show these on Friday. Can't believe we still got them. As I say, the only reason that we do is that we've got deep stocks. Multi-order on these and create the most stunning jigsaw puzzles for a fraction of the price. I can understand why you wouldn't pay £50 or $60, but for £8, those are the 3 best £10 deals. I said it on Friday, I'll say it again. 3 best deals, £10 I've ever done. And I've been here, what, nearly 4.5 years. So off you go. What a fantastic show. Jean F says, I've loved this show. And Rachel says, this show went too quick. I've only just noticed the time. It did fly over. It's been thoroughly brilliant. As you've seen from the videos, D-Rob is back tomorrow. Thank you, Craig, for a fabulous day. You're back Wednesday, right? Well, you're here tomorrow, but not on air.
No.
I thought you were here tomorrow. Oh, I thought you said you were here.
Don't do that to me.
He's not here.
No, I'm not.
no.
I'm here Wednesday, Thursday on Cartload, and then Friday as well.
So look forward to all of that. And as I say, Debbie Robinson is back with us tomorrow too. Thank you also so much for watching. Make sure you get all of your double points, get your free gifts as well. And of course, your free shipping when you spend 50. It's all there, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. As I say, Debbie Robinson is going to be in tomorrow with another one of our fantastic New Year, New Crafts. I'm going to have to look now. My mind is a bit of a mush tomorrow. We're doing silhouettes. Silhouette technique, silhouette stamps, and then tomorrow's launch party, Love is in the Air. All Valentine's Day stuff, actually. The Valentine's Edgeables and lots of other Valentine's goodies in that show too. Plus, of course, we kick off together with Wake Up Call. So join us for that midday. That is 7 a.m. Eastern. That is 4 a.m. Pacific, where we will give you all the heads up on all of the big deals coming your way. There'll be a new free gift tomorrow as well. And as I say, double points and the opportunity for you to get your free shipping when you have that 50 spend. Massive thanks to all the team. Massive thanks to you guys for watching as well. We have thoroughly enjoyed it once again today. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, whatever you are up to. And for now, from me and he, I will say, or he will say,
Toodles.